say publicly that we are committed and active to this with this initiative?
We have I'm glad that question was asked. There is on our website, there's a self-declaration page where companies, food service companies, and this just started a couple of months ago, food service companies are now self-declaring their state of readiness. And so any company, whether you're part of the initiative or not, can self-declare, show the rest of the community your state of readiness. So again, you can find that on our website. I would recommend that anybody who feels they are ready should send in their declaration.
Great. Our next question, this person wants a little more information about the relationship between data pools and GS1 organization.
Okay, good question. The data pools, first of all, two things. GS1 at a global level is one organization, and then each member organization is an independent organization like GS1 US that is governed separately. They have their own board of directors, and they're also not-for-profit. Many member organizations like GS1 US operate a data pool, and some data pools are not member organizations. And so, for example, GS1 US operates a data pool called OneSync. There's another data pool in food service in the U.S. I think called FSE. There's another one called SA2. There's a list of them, you know. But some of them have relationships directly with the member organization. Some of them don't. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter from which one you select perspective. You know, whether it's one that's part of an MO, one that's not. It has everything to do with the level of support, training that they give you. You know, how can they support you in other parts of the supply chain, like the question about retailing. You know, can they represent you there as well? If they have customers there, can they link you with them as well? If you are manufacturing, you're synchronizing data with customers outside the U.S. Can they represent you there as well? So those are the kind of things you wanna determine. But they're all independent of each other.
It's who you feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
Our next question has to do with goals for GLN assignment, and they need a little clarification. Did you say that the 2010 goal for GLN was to assign a GLN locator at the operator headquarter level? If yes, what is the plan to go deeper than headquarter level, i.e. down to the unit level?
Well, the initiative would, we're talking about going deeper and feel it's necessary to go deeper. So, I mean, think of a McDonald's, for example. McDonald's could identify, have one GLN that identifies that this is McDonald's, and then McDonald's could identify all of their restaurants with separate GLNs. The feeling is that if we really want to truly get the efficiencies that we're talking about, we need to have the locations clearly identified so that everybody knows we're talking about the same location in all the communications that we make. And so we do need to get it down to much lower levels. Now, the goal that we talked about for 2010 was to make sure that all companies have that higher level GLN so they could participate in GDSN. Going below that is really up to the company at this time, and each company will move probably as they see the need and the value within their organization. But again, I want to leave you with the thought that it's really important to go deeper than just a number for the headquarters or the main organization. But again, no specific date set on when the rest of the community will be deeper than that. It's up to the individual organizations.
I know we're running right up against the end of our session, but we do have one more question, if we can address that one. What fees can I expect if my organization becomes fully invested in the GS1 initiative?
What fees?
Right.
I think first, let me just say something.
You're talking total fees, Pete, on the question? Are we talking GDSN, G10, GLN, total fees, fees for food service initiative, which fees? Do we know?
Let's say food service initiative. It's not specified.
Okay. Well, and let me try to help with both. On the food service initiative, the fees are $5,000 for distributors and operators that have revenues in excess of $500 million. Revenues less than $500 million, the fees are $2,500. This is an annual fee, and this allows the company to participate in the initiative, work with other people that are participating in the initiative, getting information as it's being developed, and also helping to develop that information. The operators are $2,500 across the board, and I think I covered all the food service. On the other fees, it's kind of a tough question to answer, and that's why Pete hesitated. If you already have a G10, you can create GLNs, and there's no additional fee. Because what we do is we base those numbers off of what we call a company prefix. If you don't have a company prefix, a prefix is assigned to your company, and the cost for that prefix varies depending on the size of your company. So again, can't really answer it. It varies from company to company. On the GDSN fees, it will vary from data pool to data pool, and each have their own fee structures and schedules, and some data pools charge by transactions, other data pools charge based on your revenues, and so again, it'll vary depending on which data pool you engage.
Just one additional note, as a not-for-profit organization, we are guided by antitrust laws, and what Dennis has provided is an overview of how pricing is available. I think the information provided to you is publicly available. So we're not really disclosing anything that is not already out there. Just need to add that note from antitrust guidelines perspective. Required to do that.
From our lawyers.
Yes, from our lawyers. Thank you.
Well, Peter and Dennis, thank you so much for spending time with us today. I've noticed some of our attendees are having to drop off because we are at the end of our hour, but I want to thank you for taking time